here. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, so this is about the full moon happening on August 6th in Pisces. And Pisces is all about spirituality. And we also have Saturn in the first house, which is the 12th house lord, which is also spiritual as well. But Saturn is the 11th house lord, which brings us themes of social circles, but can bring themes of gains as well. Revati translates into wealthy, which is not just about money, but also about knowledge, especially with Saturn retrograde in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is giving secret information about the dark occult, which must be kept secret. Also, dark technology, crime, diabolical events occurring, two-faced individuals, the entertainment industry, more outing of people in the entertainment industry for their dark practices. Also, immigrants, the homeless, water, the oceans, isolation, isolated places, loss, long distance travel, import, export. This is the lighthouse, the shepherd. It's known as the Jesus Nakshatra because it shows the shepherd is guiding the way. This is the collective consciousness about finding your path through enlightenment and the final revision or resolution before we decide which path to take. It's about bringing the news. This is a full moon, so it could be something that you are waiting to complete and in terms of what direction to take. This is transcendence, as this is the last nakshatra, leaving the physical plane. It's an ending of something. With Jupiter in the 4th house in Gemini, this is how we communicate to ourselves in our private moments, internally, dealing with trade, the housing industry, real estate markets, our property, our fixed assets, mother figures, the masses. Saturn is also squaring Jupiter, amplifying this transformation for a final revision in these matters, but this will come with a challenge. Saturn is making us work hard and let go of our past traumas and the past in general. This can bring up challenges to transform. This can affect the lungs, the chest, and the heart. But this is also can bring a final enlightenment, moksha, through a revision and a deep transformation, represented by the drum, which brings themes of the entertainment industry. Also, Jupiter will move into Cancer on October 18th, and I'll have an entire video about that, which is in the 5th house from Pisces, which is also the house of creativity and entertainment. The drum is a symbol of communication, just like Jupiter and Gemini. The entertainment industry, the stock market, the mentality of the leaders, children, education come into play, but also can be casting illusions. This can bring themes of weather, issues dealing with water and rain, storms and wind. There's a lot of transformation in the matters of farming and agriculture. Mercury, which is the significator of Revati, will be in the 8th house of transformation with Mars, property, money, family, and teachings, law, and higher learning is all transforming. Another transformation is with our relationships and business, where our daily routines are focused and where we must be a leader, but be careful not to be too egotistical or aggressive and domineering, as it can create challenges, conflicts, and separations with said relationships, because independence and freedom are wanted. Money can come to some after a challenge. This is the nakshatra of traveling, which many will do, and it will change them forever. Pushan is the deity of this nakshatra, said to grant wealth, prosperity, and completion, but is also nourishment from taking the right path, which is presented to us. This is in the matters of mantra sadhana as well, or the guru, as the moon is the 5th house lord. The moon here is an artist who had to go through a lot in order to create their art. And Saturn here is trying to control this art and not let it be free. Pisces with Saturn in the 1st house is actually good in a way because it grounds Revati, which can get lost in illusions and fantasies. It can have too much faith but not enough reality. Saturn is in the nakshatra of Makali, And the moon and Saturn are also Makali, which rips away all delusions so that we can see the truth, especially in the matters of our subconscious mind, which has been holding us back, in the matters of life, which have been hidden, and the dark aspects, the shadow side of ourselves. Revati is the rich who are born into affluent families, and with Saturn in Purva Bhadrapada, and that's not everyone, that depends on certain combinations as well, because I'm Revati Ascendant and I was not born in an affluent family, so those of you who are listening, please, that is not me. And with Saturn in Purva Bhadrapada, it will be cutting off those in the affluent families who were two-faced, outing them. Those who have hidden agendas of the elite, who can have hidden crimes and motives, diabolical plans. This also creates a lot of crime, revision of crime, the court system, homicides, deaths of the elite, mass deaths. Saturn is moving towards Aquarius, also bringing themes of space, revolutions, the masses, science, inventions. Rahu is here amplifying this kind of energy as well, but also the energy of Purva Bhadrapada. Dark inventions used on humanity, AI, nanotechnology. A perfect example is right now how AI is being trained to lie to people, which is very Rahu in Purva Bhadrapada. It's also making a lot of people go very crazy as it's feeding into their own delusions. This is aspected by Mars in the 8th house. Transformation through a challenge of relationships, partnerships, business can create slight frustrations, which can be verbalized. This is also inheritances as well. The transformation with Saturn will come through hard work, patience, reviewing the matters of the past, dissolving the matters of the past. The mentality of the leaders at this time is very harsh and cold. There's also Saturn is aspecting the sun, which shows that there's problems with the masses versus the leaders as well. And this has been happening all year. This always happens. The sun is in Hasta Nakshatra. Hasta is comedians. And then you see that Saturn is aspecting this. And Saturn is the dark agenda, the dark elite. Purva Bhadrapada is a lot like the Saudi princes. And recently, comedians, a lot of American comedians, went down to Saudi Arabia to do a show, a comedy show. And there's this huge backlash because they were the ones saying that they don't have free speech. But as soon as they were paid millions of dollars to do these shows in Saudi Arabia, they all took the money and sold out. They actually weren't allowed to say a lot of things. There's backlash because people over there have a lot less human rights and can go to jail for their free speech. But the comedians will take the money and go over there and sell out. And then the sun is also the entertainment industry. So the masses versus the entertainment industry and showing a dark agenda. I forget his name, but one of the Saudi princes is a Purva Bhadrapada ascendant. And that is people who are two-faced. So for example, he will go fly women out to come and party with him and do whatever he wants, right? But then for the masses, they are not allowed to do that. They also outlaw any black magic, but they are using black magic. So that's the two-faced part. Hasta is also people who work with their hands. It comes with timing and fate come into play, and karma, as Saturn is in the 1st house. A battle over free speech can be suppressed in a way, and this can also create a battle with leaders as well. Conflicts in relationships can get resolved quickly if there are some, because Venus is moving away from Ketu, but there can still be some. And themes of war as well. Sun and Hasta is also showing us that our daily routines will involve business, or our relationships are about timing, fate, and karma. A transformation will happen here. There are affairs to be fixed, and relationships can see a split in direction. Challenges can also come to people who work with their hands, astrologers, people use divination, but some can also be helping others with said challenges instead, because Revati is all about counseling. This is also showing leaders and celebrities can be very greedy at this time, involves trickery and manipulation. This can be our social circles as well, as Saturn is in Purva Bhadrapada, which is hidden enemies coming back from the past. The government implementing a dark agenda, like the US, the government shutting down right now. That's because they're going to replace people with AI. Just watch. Cooperation to complete a goal is very possible in business at this point. It's a wake-up call for many leaders and partners, as a separation can happen from them, and people are separating themselves from a lot of leaders, from a lot of celebrities, as Ketu is in Purva Falguni. This is in Revati in Pada 1, which is in Sagittarius, which brings themes about foreign nations, foreign travel, distant lands, gurus, education. This Pada is about service to others, and in here is a story about a man who didn't serve but rather got caught up in his own selfish desires, killing animals and trading their meat for money. A lack of appreciation from others he feels, and from his wife, and from the masses, but this can happen due to one's own selfish desires or their stubbornness. This will be the mentality of leaders at this time, celebrities. Also, the stock market can be heavily influenced at this time, and there can be a decline. The themes around the professions that we'll see are people who are psychics, people who hypnotize people, magicians, anyone in the music or creative business. There'll be a lot of themes around construction, driving instructors, transport professions, traffic controllers and cops who control traffic, the pearl industry, the shipping and marine industry, religious institutions, orphanages, people who take care of orphans, construction business, railroad business, people who are planning roads, anyone who uses timing, and that's about it. So I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.